There's this one thing that wrecks your ability to be fast, and there's actually this simple fix that can take you from here to here after just one workout. So in this video, I will show you what this is and how to fix it. In order to get there, you need to understand the problem that you might not even know you have. People think that they're slow or not athletic because of their genetics or them not working hard enough, but what it actually is that they are working too hard. The question you might be asking is, well, how much sprinting do I need to do to get faster? Well, the answer is generally under 300 meters worth of sprints. But that is only one portion of the formula. When I started my senior year of track, my goal was to win the 100-meter dash at state. I came into the season running a 4.53 40-yard FAT in August, which is actually fairly good compared to most people. And the goal obviously was, as the months kept going on, I was supposed to cut down from a 4.53 to a 4.4. At the time, what I was doing was doing very quality sprint workouts, maybe once or twice a week. But since I started getting really close to the goal that I wanted to reach, which was the 4.4 40-yard, I started to do 2 workouts a day. I go to track practice, then do another sprint workout afterwards, thinking this was going to make me faster. So in terms of volume, instead of getting maybe 200 meters worth of quality sprints, now I'm getting 500 to 600 meters worth of quality sprinting that really didn't end up translating to the times that I wanted later in the season. What ended up happening was about 2 to 3 weeks in of turning up the workout volume, I ended up tearing my hamstring and having some ACL slight tears on both my legs because I was training way too much and ended up just tearing away at the hamstring every time I did a flying sprint because sprinting's so hard on your joints. On top of that, before I even got injured, my 4.53 40-yard, I hit about a couple times, maybe 2 to 3 times, started slowly creeping down to 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.7, 4.8. Now all of a sudden, I'm nowhere competing. I was the fastest person at my school, probably one of the fastest people in the state if we kept, chipping down at the time later in the season. But now I'm the 4th or 5th fastest person on my team, and I'm really not that useful to my team anymore. This is because the more sprinting you do, the less fast twitch fibers you end up doing. It really becomes a conditioning workout. And when you start bringing in them slow twitch fibers, you're gonna get slower. But when you also do the max effort sprinting and you keep doing on the volume, your hamstrings and everything's gonna get sore, they're gonna get weaker, you're gonna start compensating just to try to run as fast as possible, and this will lead to injuries and overuse injuries that are really bad for the tendons and the joints. You're gonna break down and get injured. For those who are wondering, our school got shut down because that was the year of the bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right, that thing. And then, yeah, I didn't even get to run the rest of the season, so I started coaching. So I'm gonna break it down real easily for how much sprinting you wanna do for acceleration and max velocity workouts. That's how I separate my athletes' sprinting workouts. For acceleration days, you want 120 meters of sprints to 200 meters maximum. I've seen some people do 250 to 300. I would stay under 200 meters when it comes to sprinting. Let's say you do 10 times 10 meters worth of sprints, just to keep the number simple. That's going to be 100 meters worth of sprints. And for acceleration days, the minimum required we're gonna do is 120. So minimum, you probably do 12 times 10 meters of sprints. For max velocity days, this is gonna build your breakaway speed, your ability to catch people down the lane. You wanna do at maximum 150 meters worth of sprints. So this is stuff like flying 10s, 40-yard dashes, stuff where you're upright and you're hitting your max velocity, and you want this to be as quality as possible. Never go over 150 meters. This is where the injuries really happen. If you really start pushing the high volume and the really bad reps and you don't really do max quality work, this is where you're gonna get injured. And for both of these type of sprints, I do something called auto regulation. So instead of just trying to hit a number just to hit it, that doesn't really matter. It's about when you drop off in time. Let's say your fastest 10-meter dash was 2.0 seconds. The second you drop off by 10% of 2.0 seconds, so I think that's what, 2.02 seconds, you're done with the workout. You can do your plyometrics, your strength work, but the sprinting portion is done because you're not gonna gain any more, because at that moment, your fast twitch fibers are used up and you're not running at 100% speed, you're running at under 90% because you dropped off by 10%. 100% minus 10% equals 90. If you're running at 90, you're not gonna get faster. And you would do the same thing for your flying 10s, your max velocity days. Once you drop off by 10%, your workout is done in terms of sprints. If this framework blew your mind, please hit the like button and comment down below how many sprints you're about to do tomorrow. It's not over yet though. I have a couple more frameworks for you, and the best one is gonna come at the end. The next portion we're gonna talk about is rest times. Now, please do not ignore rest times. Do not skip past this portion. This is the most important part that's probably stopping you from running faster. You cannot ignore this. When you sprint, you want to hit your max speed. So let's say, you got your 200 meters worth of sprints of acceleration day. You want to hit that max speed and then rest for at least 4 to 2 minutes. Now, I'm gonna give you the exact number right here. Let's say you run 20 meters. For every 10 meters of sprints you run, you want 2 minutes per 10 meters of rest. So let's say you do a max effort 20-meter sprint, you want to rest 4 minutes minimum. Especially when you're doing the flying 10s and the really high effort stuff, make this even longer. Make it 3 minutes per every 10 meters you cover, because this is very, very hard on your joints and on your fast twitch fibers. The more you rest, the more fast twitch fibers you can use in the next rep. So let's say you get 10 reps of max fast twitch fibers. That's way better than getting 2 reps of max fast twitch fibers and then 8 reps of conditioning slow twitch fibers. When I started implementing this, I had a really slow 10-meter dash. It was a 2.2 in the 10-meter. That's not gonna compete at any level. And I wanted to get it down to 1.6 because at the Olympic trials, I saw guys running 1.7 to 1.6 at the 10-meter. So what I was doing wrong was the conditioning. I was doing, 10, 20, 30 10-meter sprints, no rest time, just trying to, muscle it out. Let's just work hard and let's do this whole football mentality. That did not work for me. But the second I actually started cutting down and really resting and cutting down the volume, really focusing on quality, I took my 10-meter from a 2.2 to a 1.6. Now 1.6 is a very high level 10-meter dash, and I can actually compete with people out the blocks and really have a good block start that can help me set up for the rest of the sprints, whether it's a 40 or 100-meter dash. Now that you know the volume of sprints you're supposed to be doing and the amount of rest you're supposed to be having, you need to know the intensity you're supposed to go at. I have 2 ways to judge intensity, and these are the only 2 ways you should be doing your sprint work. Either you race someone who is slower than you, faster than you, equal speed, or you time yourself with a video, an FAT laser, or you literally just set up your iPhone, record the video, and then just do like the little microseconds to see what your time was when you covered 2 cones. This is gonna allow you to run at your max sprint speed, and what happens is you're stressing your body. So you ran 5 sprints at a PR, you ran your max sprint speed, and then your body stresses and adapts and runs faster the next time you come. Especially, like I said earlier, you drop off by 10% of your speed. So when you start actually timing yourself or racing someone, you'll know, okay, I just dropped off 10% at this rep, I'm done with the workout. Next workout, you have to come back faster once you rest. Because once you recover, your body adapts and becomes much, much faster. I wanna give you a couple example workouts to put this all together and kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. Let's say you have acceleration day. We're gonna do 10 times 20 meters worth of sprints. So that's 20 meters worth of sprints. Now we were following the framework we said earlier. It's going to be 4 minutes rest between every sprint, and you're either gonna race somebody or you're going to time yourself on those acceleration sprints. And within those 10, 20 meters, if your time cuts down at 6, you're done at 6, go do your plyos, go do your strength work, call it a day. For the max velocity workout, we're gonna do 120 meters worth of flying 10s. So that's 12 flying 10s where you build up for 30 meters and then you do a max effort 10-meter sprint while you're already upright. The second your time drops off, whether it's 6, 4, 2, 8, your workout is done. Go do your plyos, go do your strength work, you're done. But remember, for the rest time, we're gonna do 3 to 6 minutes between every flying 10 because the max velocity is a little bit harder on your joints and your fast twitch fibers. The biggest takeaway you need to take from this video is that hard work, the old school hard work we've been taught, is actually negative. It will give you more injuries and negative process towards becoming faster. And focusing on quality and intensity of your workouts will give you positive adaptations to make you faster. You still have one issue that you need to take care of. Now that you know how to actually have proper sprint workouts, you need exercises to pair with those speed workouts. That way you can maximize your sprint speed every single session. If you need those exercises for free, go watch this video right here where I teach you the exercises you need to do for your sprint workouts.